Hello and welcome to another tutorial. This is Trav, guys. Hope you're doing fantastic. Let me just say I love quick tutorials, and this tutorial is going to be that. You'll see that this probably takes about 2 to 3 minutes. This is how to register a domain name for your Kalatu blog. This is how to get a domain name set up for your Kalatu blog with Namecheap.com. Namecheap is a domain registrar just like GoDaddy, just like HostGator, and all the other ones out there. And I just gotta say, it's personally my favorite. It's very quick, very concise, and we're not affiliated with them in any shape, way, or form. These tutorials are just for you to use your existing domain registrar to get an awesome domain on your Kalatu blog. So let's get started. You can see right here I'm in the domain mapping area of my Kalatu blog. Now you can see that I have a domain here called timetrance.com. That's a domain that I just bought for this tutorial so that you can see how a domain is mapped. So let's go ahead and focus on Namecheap. I'm going to go over to Namecheap, right? Now I am logged in the Namecheap dashboard. Of course, I'm sure you already know how to be here because you're watching the Namecheap tutorial. So if you're already logged into the dashboard or logged in over at Namecheap.com for your domain, let's go ahead and go over to your domains now. Number of domains your account, I've got 23. I'm going to click view. Okay, scroll down here. And I am going to, you're probably seeing this blurred out right now. Let's go ahead and find my domain right here, timetrance.com. Perfect. So what I did there was I just clicked on my domain. Now guys, I may be moving through this tutorial fast, so feel free to pause, rewind, fast forward, whatever you need to do to get your domain mapped in here. I just want to make sure we're keeping this quick and concise so you can get back to blogging and get back to the awesome things you're doing inside of your blog. So I've clicked on my domain, and what I'm going to do is head down to the left-hand side here under Host Management. Click All Host Records. Now, you can see here that I've clicked All Host Records, and I've got a couple things here. I've got an @ symbol and a www and some record type set up. Let me tell you how to do this. It's very, very quick, very simple, and very, very easy. So what the @ sign means here is by default, the @ sign is this. It's your domain by itself, okay? You're going to want to point your domain by itself to the www version of your domain. Why is that? It's because when you set up a domain with a CNAME record, which is how it's set up over Kalatu, it's going to redirect your initial domain without the www to the one that is www. Why is that? It's so you're not creating a second duplicate blog or a second duplicate log, I should say, of your content. Search engines don't want to see duplicate logs of your content. It will actually hurt your ranking. So the initial step in any domain registrar that you're going to be using, GoDaddy, any of these, HostGator, Namecheap, is to redirect your blog off the bat. So I've put in the www version of your blog, that's whatever your blog is, and I'm going to select URL redirect. Now that's all I'm going to do for the line. This actually doesn't matter over here. You can keep that at 1800. It's like milliseconds to how fast it's updating. That doesn't need to be changed at all. Now head down to the www line. This is where you're going to point it to kalatublog.com. It has thrown in that period. Now you just want to type in kalatublog.com. Just like there was a little bit more information up there when I first showed this, don't worry about that. Just throw in the www version of your domain here and throw in kalatublog.com. Make sure that's no www because it's already got it there. So select CNAME alias. Now this should pretty much match yours. You're not going to want to type in timetrance.com here. You're going to want to type in your domain. You're going to want to type in whatever your domain is with the www. Make sure that's on URL redirect. Set that to kalatublog.com at CNAME, and then just scroll down here, click the Save Changes button, and you're going to see up at the top, it's going to give you a confirmation that all your URL settings were correct. Now head back over to your Kalatu blog. Down here in the Add New Domain, you probably won't see this because you have nothing there yet. Type in the www version of your domain. You can see mine's already in there. And you can either click primary domain for the blog or leave that unchecked. Click Add, and it's going to show up here with a green confirmation link. You can then set the primary domain for your blog by just selecting one and setting primary domain. Why is that? It's because if you ever want to revert to buildingabrandonline.com or any of the domains that we have set up for you, you have the option to do that. We want to make sure you have all the options to change whatever settings you ever want in your blog. Now, you will want to visit www.yourdomain.com in a separate browser. You can see here that mine is already updated. I will tell you guys that for the purpose of this tutorial, I literally mapped my domain 60 seconds before I started this. Literally about 60 seconds so that I could do it on a brand new domain and show you guys that it really does update quickly. Note that domain registrars say it can take up to 24 hours. I guarantee you it likely will not take up to 24 hours. I would check back within an hour. Mine updated in about 40 seconds. From the time that I clicked Save Changes over in Namecheap, it was almost instantaneous for me. You might see it on a park domain or a bunch of information that isn't yours. I guarantee you that that will update within usually an hour. Domain names propagate, I would give it an hour. Some of mine have taken 15 minutes. Others of mine have been instantaneous. In this case, it took 40 seconds, so it is very quick, and that's usually with all the domain registrars across the board. So that is it, guys. That really covers all the steps there is to Namecheap.com registrations. It's very quick. Thanks for sticking through me on this tutorial. I know that this is a pretty quick one, so if you guys have any questions, please let us know. Use the support widget down on the left-hand side. That's there for you if you have any issues, any concerns, any problems with your blog, and it's also there if you have any tutorial suggestions, feedback suggestions, or comments. Thank you guys so much. Love you, appreciate you for checking this out, and enjoy Kalatu.